Yeah, it's Swole Normuth.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling.
Yay.
Welcome to the
yay.
Swole.
Testing, test, testicles, welcome everyone to episode 12 Hundo and Foie of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Cock of the walk, pinch your nips. What's going on, beaches? It's your boy, Papa Swole. What's good? What's a good word? Happy Friday, you motherfuckers. What's up, twats? What's up, beaches? What's going on, males and females? What is good? What's up? Happy Friday, everyone. Happy every day, but cool. Gym time, Swolio time, yes. Indeed, Darby. Indeed, we are here. Indeed, it is Swolio time. I have to burp all of a sudden. Coffee burp. All right. Friday afternoon coffee. You guys know what's up. How many of you got your pump on today? If you didn't get your pump on, go get your pump on. Go. Go get your pump on. Go get the fucking gains. Go get the fucking gains. It's Friday. Time to make some gains. All right. I did not pump today. I'm not going to be a hypocrite. I'm doing yoga today. Today is a yoga day. So super excited to unplug a little bit. Had a good day so far. I hope you're having a good day too. Everyone's coming in, getting their alerts. Hello, what's going on, YouTubes? What's going on, everybody? How you doing, man? How you doing? It's your boy, Papa. Heather Allen, Lana, Jude, what's going on? Ooh, very good. Shout out. What's up, Jude Q? Perfect timing, Pop. I quit smoking today after 15 years of smoking because of total boredom with a lot in my life. Good for you. Now, are you cold turkeying it? I like to say cold. I don't think cold turkey works. I think cold beef works. You should do cold beef. Don't do cold turkey. Do cold beef. More omega-3s. Make sure it's grass-fed, though. How about this? A new way of quitting smoking. Cold grass-fed beef. Cold grass-fed beef. No cold turkey. Just freezing grass-fed beef. Yeah. I'm quitting smoking. Freezing grass-fed beef today. Just freezing grass-fed beef. You mean cold turkey? No, dude. Freezing grass-fed beef. What kind of a brain thinks of sick shit like that? Sick motherfucker. Straight up cold turkey. Freezing grass-fed beef. Step up your game. I did just get kind of weirded out at the gym today. What happened? What weirded you out? Does anyone have any good weird gym stories? Weirded out at the gym. I will say that there are a lot of things I still see in the gym. And after all my experience and all the places that I've been to in gyms and all the exercise that I've seen and just what I know about exercise and the human body and human movement, it's still shocking to me that I will see exercises done in the gym. And I'm thinking to myself, I have never seen that before. I have never considered doing that. I have no idea what the thought process. Like, I want to know about that. Some of the exercises that I see in the gym, really, some of the form that I see and some of the things I see people doing in the gym, it makes me wonder what that person's childhood was like. That's how weird some of this shit is. That's how weird some of these fucking exercises are. I don't know what neurons fired in what order pattern to create a movement like that, to create that outcome. I have no fucking idea. It's always like on this, like a piece of equipment that has nothing to do with what the person's doing. It's so fucking weird. It's so amazing what people come up with in the gym. Can't you just do a fucking bench press? Can't you just do some squats? Can't you just do a pull-up or something, or a push-up? Do you have to do like a row? Do you have to do like a row on a chest machine? Do you have to do an upright row on a curl machine, right? It's like a machine at the gym, and it's a preacher curl machine where you put your arms, your biceps up on the pad, starts your shoulders in a little bit more of a flexed position. And then you see someone like grabbing the handles, not even sitting in the seat, from the front area of the machine, doing like an upright row. You're like, what the fuck? Not only is that completely just, it's not a good move for a lot of people if you don't know how to do it properly, you're doing it on a preacher curl machine. I saw that the other day. What in 10,000 fucks? How do you do an upright row on a preacher curl machine? It's a track machine. It's not with cables. It doesn't have like a customizable pull angle. It's going in that arc direction that someone should be using it for a fucking preacher curl. It's crazy what you see in the gym. Like, how do you think of that? Who else did that showed that to you? Who else did that? Who else did that and showed that to you? There's no way that you're that stupid. What I mean is some of these exercises seem like someone's looking at the machine. Okay, how could I do this wrong? I know it's for a curl. I know. I got that. Yeah, bro, I got it. I know it's for a curl. But how can I do this incorrectly? What other options are there? I could do a one-arm curl. Okay, there we go. Okay, there's different parts of the handle. I can grab it with a neutral grip. I can grab with the pronated grip. Okay, I see what you got here. I see what's going on here. I get you. I feel it. I'm feeling it. I feel the energy. I feel it pulsing. And then they think, no. What other body parts can I work on this machine? It's a bicep curl machine. It says that. It's patented. It says the fucking big title. There's a big title. There's pictures showing the glowing parts of the body that said, hey, this is where it's going to work. If you want a red area of your body, if you want an area of your body to be red, that's where it's going to be red. You do this machine, you're going to get red right there in the body. Blood's going to fucking love that area of your body. It's going to love it. It's going to love it. Absolutely fucking love it. And then you come up with like an upright row. Upright fucking row. Beautiful. Well done. Well done, sir. You get the fucking Jim Darwin Awards. You get first fucking prize. Unreal. I've seen that too, man. Nicholas, it's like seeing people using the standing calf extension machine for shoulder pressing. I know. And squat machines. Look, here's the thing. It's not that these muscles can't be worked with those machines. It's not that they're not all bad. They're not necessary, but sometimes you're being creative. You just want to do something different. You want to do something different in the gym and you're trying to use, sometimes it's cool. It can hit the muscle once you're more advanced. It can hit muscles in a very specific way and you can isolate and not worry so much about stabilization, get a different angle. It's cool. A lot of innovation. There's a lot of great exercises that I don't talk about here on the pod. I talk about the basics because most people don't master the basics. Once you master the basics and you keep on going back and you're hammering out the fucking basics, once you got that locked down, you can experiment. There's a lot of cool stuff you can do in the gym. Like I'm saying, I don't talk that much. I don't talk about HIIT training and all the battle ropes and all this stuff. I've done them before. They're not bad piece of equipment. They're not the best ones either. They're neither good or bad. It depends on how you're using them. It depends on what goal you have, and they can be a tool in a lot of people's workouts. Every exercise, every piece of equipment, it's just a tool. It's going to work for someone in some context, in some way, in some program, right? So it has to have context. It can't just be. I'm not a big fan of just going for recovery. It's cool. For me, it depends on where you are in your career. And when I mean career is like your personal experience and your personal exposure to training. So where I am right now in my training, I'm going for enjoyment and I'm going for longevity. So I'm taking a little bit of a shift. I'm doing a lot more yoga now. I'm doing a lot less volume. I'm still going hard. I'm maybe even in many ways upping the intensity, but lowering the volume per workout. So I'm stressing more the mobility and the recovery and more just being active, going on more walks. I'm taking the little beach. Oh, there you go. Long shot. Come on, baby. I'm taking the little beach for longer walks more often. So she's sleeping like all the fucking time. She's getting old, but I'm certainly working her out. Let's zoom in a little bit. So she's been a little bit more tired, sleeping around because I've been taking her all over the place. Anyway, so I love walking, but here's the thing. I wouldn't be recommending someone just do walking for the sake of getting abs, for example, you know what I mean? For the sake of getting a certain type of physique. Walking is just great exercise. And what's great about walking, and someone mentioned yesterday that walking in the comments, someone in the comments said like walking is the poor person's gym or the poor person's weight loss. And I laughed, and it's funny. And it's like, yeah, okay. I mean, poor person. Walking's free, but walking is like walking is literally as fundamental for a human being as it gets. Walking is 100% walking is the most fundamental movement a human being can do, aside from crawling and, okay, I get it. But not everyone can run, but people can walk. You don't have to lift weights like walking. If you're not walking, you're in trouble. If you're not walking, you're in trouble. So that's really as basic as it gets. That's totally as basic as it gets if you don't have that down. So there's different, and it's so fundamental to how a person is. You don't have to think too much when you walk. You don't have to think too much. I don't know how many of you really process consciously, okay, take left step and then put right foot in front. No, it's automatic. You've been doing it since you were really 2 years old when you first stood up and started stumbling around. You've been doing it for a long time. So it's so automatic to your body, you don't have to think about it. You just go directions. So what's great about that is you can be active, and because it's automatic, it distracts your body very easily. Think about this. It distracts your body easily. And what do I mean? What do I mean by distract your body? Well, your brain controls your body. That's how it works. Your brain controls what muscles contract, and it has pretty much automatic background processes. So, for example, let's say you have an iPhone, all right? iOS, your operating system, is pretty much walking. It's running in the background. When I say running, no pun intended, it's operating in the background. So you don't have to consciously think about walking. You just go. So it allows your brain, like the conscious part of your brain, thinking, daydreaming, listening to a podcast, just kind of being alone with your thoughts. It makes walking amazing. It makes it amazing because it distracts your body physically with this monotonous boom, boom cadence that is just so programmed to do from a fundamental level. It's such a great way to clear your mind. So that was like a long-winded way of explaining the context around why walking is so important. And I think it's a lot better not on a treadmill. You don't get the same effect when you're on a treadmill. You don't. You don't get the same effect. You don't get the same mental connection with your environment. Like just walking and just being quiet, like without earpods in. I put them in there when I'm doing like lives on Instagram because I'm usually doing content, but I do like to just be with my thoughts and walk the dog. So it's great to have a dog that you can walk because it gets you to walk. It gets you to move more, and it gets you more to kind of unplug and get in these other states of your mental health and go through some of your thoughts and go through some of the things that maybe you haven't really sat around and pondered on. You get a lot of garbage in your brain is just like your closet. So when you build up a lot of junk in your closet, you got to clean it out. You got to clean out your brain too. And that's what meditation's for. If you're never meditating or stopping or walking or really giving yourself time to think without anything in your ears, even without Papa Swole fucking your ear holes, you need some time to have quiet so you can go through the unopened emails, so to speak. So once you clear that out, you have more time and more clarity for shit that actually needs decisions. Your dog, that's a good, all right, here's something that bothers me. That's inspired by what Alex Zandria says. My dog takes me for a walk. I hate seeing someone get dragged by their dog. I hate it. I hate seeing someone who's like, and their dog is pulling them. Get fucking control of your animal. Get control of your beast. You're getting walked by your dog. What are you, a little bitch? Not you, Alexandria. But what I'm talking about is like when people they let the dog lead. Get the fuck out of here. Control your animal. Make sure your animal knows who's boss. That just bothers me. It's like weakness. And that's not from a masculine standpoint. That's just like, I don't like seeing anyone do that. I see women get dragged. I see guys get dragged. Why the fuck are you letting that dog lead? Fucking get command of the walk. You're the walker. The dog's your bitch. Do what I say. Do what I say. It's hard. No, shorten the leash. That's what's called training. Shorten the leash. Boom, you go first. They follow. You go first. Lead that pack. Lead that pack. Lead it. I lead this beesh. I lead that beesh. Right, beesh? I lead you. Who's in charge? Yeah. That's why I have a small dog. We've had big dogs too. She's just sexy. She's too sexy. She's too sexy. She's just too sexy. He will bring his leash and stand by the door. Well, that's cool. That's cool. That's cute. Like, hey, I want to go out. That's good though. You want your dog to let you know. Some people put bells on their doors. They hand it to the dog, goes over and like hits the bell, but that'd be annoying. You don't want your dog also like thinking like, hey, whenever you ring that shit, I'm going out. It's like, get the fuck out of here. No, she can't be bothered. She's not into it. She's not into the podcast right now. She was good for a little bit. Sometimes she's like open. Sometimes she's like legs open, just like tits out. She's like, rub my belly. She does that a lot. She does that open up. So a lot of you probably noticed that on the back board, it says jump, yump. You have to jump. So this episode, because it's Friday, because it's Flex Friday, because everyone's tuning in, ready for a weekend, or, you know, schedules are changing. You're going to have a couple days off, or you're going to have some time to work out. Maybe you're going to have a little bit of a different schedule, have some extra time to take care of yourself. Now's the time. So this is a good episode, actually, to share with someone in your circle. If you're surrounded by someone, or if there's someone that you know that really needs to take their fucking shit and like take their shit and overhaul it, if it's time for them to get off their fucking ass and get started, this is a good episode to share with them. Today's jump in day. Today's whatever you're doing, whatever you just started doing, whatever you've been holding back, whatever you've been procrastinating on doing. Today is jump in day. Today is to get shit done. We're just like, depending on when you're listening to this, it doesn't even matter if it's Thursday or Saturday or Sunday. It doesn't matter what day. There's nothing to it but to do it. There's nothing that's going to get more results than starting. Simply starting. And the point that we have to keep on hammering home every day, this is something that you can think to yourself every day. Every day is a practice. So you're not supposed to be an expert right now. You're not supposed to be an expert in lifting or nutrition or life or parenting or bread, or I don't know, a grill master or a chef, right? You're learning how to meal prep and stuff like that. You're learning how to cook. You're not supposed to be an expert wherever you are, because you're going to be better in a month, no matter what you're doing. When you start today, you're going to be better in a month, no matter what it is. If you put some effort into it, you're going to be better in 6 months. You're going to be better in a year. You're going to be so much better just by putting in consistent effort over time. So as long as you start and you just don't stop, you will improve dramatically. So what do you want to get out of it? What do you want to happen? If you're trying to lose weight, then today is the day to start. You just start eating less. You start paying attention more to your food intake. You start eliminating processed foods. You start checking out nutrition content, and you start tightening up what everyone says is bad. You start cutting out things and cutting out dairy, cut out grains, cut out these foods so you can test your sensitivities, right? Listen to my podcast on elimination and start paying attention to what you're consuming and how you feel. Start being more aware of your calorie intake and build good habits, so then you don't have to be micromanaging and measuring every last bit of food you're eating and counting everything. But you have to practice first. You have to earn that type of intuition. It just has to be started. It's so amazing. Anything that you've gotten good at before, anything that I've started in the past couple of years that I just started, I'm looking at every aspect. I've been doing a lot of thinking, and I've talked about meditation a lot, but those of you that do meditate, you realize that meditation is not just while you're doing it. You start keeping these types of ways to think. Your brain starts thinking about everything differently from moment to moment. So it stops being just like, okay, I'm meditating right now, and then later on, you're back to normal. It starts becoming more, okay, you're meditating and you're carrying that way of thinking and that way of self-analysis throughout the day, just more awareness of your thoughts, where they come from, and so forth. So the way I've been looking at everything, I'm just looking at all the knowledge that I've accrued. And it might not be something that you're interested in, but just some of the things that I've learned in the past year, the things I've learned in the past 2 years, and how much better my stuff, my mental state, how much from any kind of like skill or quality level that I'm producing, whether it's videos or podcasts or content or business wise, or just everything has just come so far and it's so different than a year ago. So you realize how much change happens in that given time period. It doesn't sound like a lot, so it doesn't kind of resonate as much at the beginning of your journey when you're thinking, oh my God, I got to start. I don't have anything. It's like, well, no one has anything when they start. Everyone starts at zero. Everyone starts at zero. Every single person. Everyone's zero is different though. Everyone's zero is different. So some people might have a lot of money to invest for a business, or they might be taller so they can play basketball and they can, it'll work out better for them because they're 6'10" and you're 5'3". It's just that the game is going to be much more challenging to break through if you're extremely short. So it's much harder. So, but everyone starts at zero from their journey. But again, it's a relative zero. And it's really the only game in town that really matters is what's going on up inside your head. That's the only thing that really matters. That's the only thing that really matters is what's going on up here. So what are you measuring yourself against? Are you measuring yourself against me? Are you measuring yourself against your brother or sister, your best friend, someone you saw on Instagram, on YouTube? You're measuring yourself against some imaginary person that is just a pipe dream. That's just some kind of arbitrary construct that you've just had in your head for whatever reason. And you're trying to live up to this level of like, it's a lot of the stuff that we deal with is just inside ourselves. And that idea of success, the idea of winning, the idea of reaching your goal, like it's yours. Think about that. What happens when, or how about this? What's the common thing that a trainer or a coach, or if you message me, if you say, you tell me you ask a question about what I'm doing. Is it good for me to do this workout 3 days a week or 4 days a week or 5 days a week? And you ask me that and I say, well, what are your goals? Think about that sentence. What are your goals? Not what are my goals. I'm not saying what are that person's goals? What are people's goals? I say, what are your goals? So think about it. What are your goals? But think about before the word goals. What are your goals? They're yours. You have the choice to keep those goals, to adjust those goals, and you have the choice to make any goal your goal. When someone says small goals, big goals, that's really subjective, isn't it? It's totally subjective for what someone has as a big goal or as a small goal. That's completely subjective and that can change. What's a small goal for someone could be a big goal for someone else. So it's really what's going on inside your head. And it's really what is most important to you. And you have to figure that out. It's whatever is most important to you. And that's all that matters. Right? That's all that matters is what are you trying to do for you? You are the one that has to live with it. You are the one that has to pursue it. You are the one that has to have passion for it. You are the one that has to be relentless. You're the one that has to be disciplined. You're the one that has to, you. What are your goals? What do you want the outcome to be? Are you willing to put in that kind of effort? Yes or no? I mean, they're yours. You don't have to have the goals of building biceps. You don't have to have the goals of getting bigger quads. Like, what are your goals? Put them in the comments below. What are your goals? But why? And then understand why those goals are yours. So this is all a subjective game. But the problem with having a subjective game is we're playing in this kind of like vague field of perceived objective goals, as if, right, having $1 million is a very perceived, made up objective goal that people tend to like aim for that doesn't really matter. That's subjective. Not everyone wants, needs, or cares about that. So that doesn't have to be a part of anything of your goal. That could be a byproduct of it. It doesn't have to be the goal. Like, what's something that you want to maintain, kind of like your beliefs, but your morals, and also just what you will be satisfied with in terms of happiness. Like, what will make you feel good? And when you realize that that is subjective and you can change how you view things that are good or bad, then you just kind of keep on knocking dominoes down and making progress with how stressed out things make you. And you just care about things differently and you let a lot of things not bother you. Just gives you some more perspective. And a lot of that just happens with you. A lot of it just comes down to the way you're perceiving things. Same thing with everyone, the whole fat acceptance, the problems. People are just not really, they say that they're locking things down for themselves, but they're not. They're looking for to fuel their own ego or their own, what's just been broken over just an entire lifetime. Facts over feelings, the whole stuff that we're normally talking about. We just need to come to grips that we just got to do some more internal work. So I see a lot of great goals in the comments, and these are yours. These are yours. Goal to maintain and gain more strength. Those are general goals. And goals can be very specific too. Remember to warm up legs thoroughly before squatting. That's not a goal, that's a habit. But okay, you have a goal to have that habit. And we could talk a little bit more about, general goals, losing weight, that's very general. Make sure you get specific with those things. So specific goals help too. Actually having a number. I want to lose weight. Okay, that could be vague. How much weight? I want to lose 10 pounds. Okay, make sure those are realistic. Make sure those are, things that are actually, you're not going to be underweight when you get there. You're not setting some unrealistic standards. But it's time to start. It's time to formulate your own goals. Understand that they are yours. You have the ability to make them anything you want. Absolute ability to make your goals anything you want. Anything you want. What do you want? What do you want? Go fucking get it, but just start. You're never going to get anywhere unless you start. Never going to get anything. Never going to get anywhere close. Anywhere close unless you start. 50 pounds and get strong as fuck. Ooh, look at you. Look at you. Get strong as fuck. I like that, Donna. Well, you're here, so you're in the right place. Your goal is to smash that fucking like button. Smash it. Smash that like button. I love Fridays. I love a little freestyle Friday. Come in here, shoot the shit. Let's see what's going on in the comments. Let's check it out. Let's see what's going on. What's new? What's new, fam-wise? Benny Boo, I want to lose 30 pounds and get down to a size 6. I want to be healthier, take better care of my special needs child. Well, you will. You will losing weight. You'll have more energy. You'll feel better. And building strength is always good when you have kids and people like that you need to take care of. Good for you. There you go, Nicholas. My other goal is for all of you beautiful beaches to smash that motherfucking like button. Like police are in town. Yeah. Fucking. We're under martial law. Martial law to fucking smash that like button. Techno Kitty, not sure what my goal weight will be. I was happy at 155, but now I lift a lot, so my body composition is much better and different now. So we'll see. Okay. Mary, goals to lean out more before I start seriously trying to build my physique. Well, now is the time. You should be lifting and stuff now. Don't wait. That is building your physique. Build muscle. Build some muscle. You can still lose some extra weight. Extra fat, but you ain't going to lean out super unless you're building some muscle too. So make sure you got those at lean tissue. Oh shit, Don. Goal was to hit my target weight of 188 pounds. Did that yesterday. Time to set a new goal, maintain weight, and build lean mass. Ooh, that lean mass. Good for you, man. Who the fuck disliked this video? Who disliked it? Who disliked it? Slap that person across the tits. I don't care if they're a man or a woman. Slap those titties. Whoever that is. Hunt him down and slap those titties. I'm sorry, I shouldn't be inciting violence. I don't want anyone slapping anyone's tits. Don't slap tits. Don't. It's not nice. Don't do that. Except for the person that disliked this video. Slap some titties. Helen, my goal is to lose fat and build muscles over time. That's the only way you can do anything. So I guess we're all doing stuff over time. So far, I've been seeing results. Cool. Vague and wonderful. What would you advise someone who loses fat slower than the average person? That doesn't make sense. You don't know that. That's throw that question out the window and step on it, defecate on it. No one's losing fat faster or slower. You just need to make sure you lock your shit down more. You need to eat better and monitor your energy intake and exercise more. I would advise someone to stop fucking worrying about the average person and start focusing more on what they're doing. I don't believe in that question for a second. That doesn't mean that some people won't lose fat more. You can't measure that. There's no way you're going to be measuring that. Like in your world. I'm not talking about like it's impossible to measure fat loss. But you still have to do what you're going to do. So it doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. Are you losing? If you're losing an ounce a week, you're still losing, and you just keep on going at it, and some weeks are going to be better than others. You just got to keep on going. That's it. You just got to keep going. Keep going. I bet it was the fat therapist. Maybe. The fat sex therapist. That lunatic. Oh, that's a good question. Good question, Catherine. That's a good one. That's a good one, no lie. But what if they enjoy getting their titties slapped? Ooh. Look, you know there's someone in the world, someone who has a titty slapping fetish. And not someone, there's probably like 100,000 people. Titty slapping fetish, just 100,000 people out there. 100,000 people that just love to get their titties slapped. 100,000? Sounds like a lot, but it's not spread out. Because you got the Russians, you got the Australians, you got China and India. I mean, I'm sure there's some titty slapping going on over there. One would think. You never know. You never know. Kazakhstan, titty slapping. Lithuania, titty slapping for sure. Or so I've heard. I mean, the rumor mill is strong online, so you never know. It's just the hashtags. You go down these rabbit holes. You know what I'm talking about, fam, right? You know what I'm talking about, those rabbit holes. You never know. You start clicking on those hashtags, who tagged who in this picture, then you click on their profile and who they follow, and they took a picture with someone, so you click on their profile, then you click on the link in their bio, and then you went here, and all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, those Lithuanians are titty slapping fiends. Like, where am I? You come out of that Instagram, YouTube stupor, like, what the fuck happened? What time is it? What day is this? What year is this? Where am I? I went down 7 or 8 hashtags, and I fucking, all of a sudden you're in like the 7th level of pornographic hell. But it's like PG, and you're like, but it's Instagram. But I see nips. Like, they're right there. I see nips. And how is this on Instagram? But then people are getting hashtags with like fat acceptance ban. Like, I don't understand Instagram. You just get lost and you start wondering about these things. Like, who's making these decisions? Literally have nudity on Instagram, but then you can't put like hashtag, you don't want to, but then you don't want to hurt someone's feelings, and they allow that, which is fine. I mean, everyone knows we're all trying to hide boobs from each other. I know that was a rabbit hole, but everyone's trying to hide boobs, yet babies suck on them. It's like, everyone knows what a nip is. That's why I let the nip, everyone knows what nips are. Everyone knows what nips are. Give me a break. No one knows. One of the first things you do in your life is suck on a nip. And we're like keeping them a secret. Oh, they don't exist. You can't look at them. Why? I saw one literally 5 minutes in. Been alive for literally a day, and I've already had a nip in my mouth, and now I can't even make eye contact with one. The fuck out of here. What the shit? The fuck? I'll put a sticker over it. Blur out the darker part that babies touch. Blur out the darker part. Yeah. Use that Photoshop. Uh-huh. Yeah. Use the Photoshop and blur out the nip, the darker part, right? A little bump, yeah, with the ones with a couple hairs on it, right there, yeah, at the tip. Yeah. Well, it doesn't matter if it goes in too. Yep. They go out. Sometimes they go in. You don't know. Sometimes they look like pepperonis. Uh-huh. Yeah. All of those. All the darker parts. Yeah. Yeah. Blur them all out. Cover them. Can't see that. Can't see that. You see it when you're a fucking child. Anyway. Instagram is the weirdest place. You find some shit on Instagram. You really do. Let's see. Kayla, there you go. That's the Daily Swole, man. And you're a chick, so man, girl, man, lady. Kayla. Man in the sense like, yo, what up, bro? What's up, dude? What's up, ladies? What's up, guys? Kayla Lopez, telling people to follow Papa Swolio. Quote, titty slapping with knowledge cock. Oh, yeah, and logical fitness information. Yeah, what do you do when you send people here? You're like, okay, I got this podcast that's awesome. I got that podcast. It's awesome. You got to check it out. Well, what's it about? It's a man cast. It's a swole cast. It's a beard cast. I mean, it's the most muscular swole cast in the realm. He flexes his biceps. I flex my biceps. And there's like knowledge cock and puts taint and stuff on the board. It's a fitness. I mean, it's really cool. You'll like it. Just you have to be there. It's just I'm gonna go now. That's how you talk about the Daily Swole. That's like the awkward like here's a link. It's kind of like here it bye. I'm out of here. Enjoy. It's like oopsies. Kind of like shared on the DL. That's cool. Not everyone can handle it. It's fine. It puts up a little bit of a wall in a good way. Snowflakes will not like the Daily Swole. Some days we talk shit like this. Today was just fucking fun. It's Friday. It's just, come on. I want everyone to take Friday. I want to take today seriously. Let's not punch out. Let's fucking punch in. Go get your shit done. I'm going to do yoga in a little bit. You do your workout. Maybe you've done it already. Make a nice meal. Relax a little bit. Meditate. Get started on something that you haven't been starting on. Kind of get your shit going. Let's go. It's just another day. Lighten up. Things will get better, but you got to put effort into it. You got to want them to get better. You got to push. You got to work. Come on. Turn it up a notch. Turn it up a notch. We gorilla grunt and stuff. Yeah, we do. It's a beautiful naked bearded man podcast. Yeah. You don't know if I'm wearing pants. Hey, you don't know. You get some Papa Swolio in there. Ooh, full extension. Not a girl. Well, it's not just a bearded man. It's a bearded lady. Some baby girl. Shirtless man bun talking fitness and dispelling bullshit. Ooh. It's a nuts cast. It is. The best cast ever. Well, thank you, John. I appreciate that. Swole cast. Very good. The swole hole for sure. Do I still get nuts on your chin? Absolutely. Titty slapping with the knowledge cock in my ear hole. Damn. There you go. Respect. Where's that taint cam? It's coming. It's being constructed right now. Pinching my nips at the gym for my pre-workout and we got kicked out. It's all right. That gym couldn't handle you. Gym didn't deserve it. That's it. When you can't grow facial hair for shit, need those nuts on the chin to keep your chin warm. Respect. Bare-chested warrior cast. Preach. Say it ain't so. Papa Swolio. There we go. People keep on coming to the door. They're like, wait, what's that? I just scrolled down. I saw this bearded man just going, hey, I'm live. Streaming, motherfuckers. Streaming. It's Papa Swole. Streaming. Can I make a video about getting fit and hurdles to do so on certain long-term meds? No, because I'm not a doctor. I'm not going to talk about people and how they should train on their medication. That should be something for your physician, for your medical team, and what you're aware of with your medication. Here's the deal with meds, and I'm not a doctor, but I am a papa. And as a papa of all you beaches, I will say that if you're on a medication that's like affecting your hormones and it's like affecting mechanisms in your body, that are mechanisms for fat loss. I mean, sometimes you can't overcome that shit. That's what the medication is designed for. So, and that's one of the problems with medicine is that it's not just, hey, this medicine is for this issue. Sometimes it causes other ones. There are a lot of things for, psychological issues or ADD or birth control, right? And it causes the women to gain weight. It's like, hey, we'll take care of this problem, but we're going to give you a fat gut. I mean, how do you, well, I don't want one. Well, you're taking this and this is what happens. So how do you get around that? I mean, if you could fucking put some comment below. I don't have a lot of personal experience with medications. I really don't. And I don't, and there's so many new medications all the time, not to mention your individual blood work and your individual issues and how often the dosage. Why even bother me, like even stepping into that arena? Why even bother going? Because there's so many variables. So I don't know. I just don't know enough about your medication, your situation, because that's very vague. No, I signed up for the MCAT and I was like, fuck this, I'm gonna be miserable. That's before I started Swolenormous. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just knew I wasn't being fulfilled. So that's what I didn't do it. It was just something to pass the time pretty much. So I took organic chem. I think part of me was just like wondering like, oh, I wanted to know that I could do it. Because I never really cared in school because I was bored. So I never really thought of myself. I never really thought of myself as smart, really. Like, because, everything gets measured on books and books your entire life and grades and shit. But I never really cared about what I was studying. So I never really put in a lot of effort. So I just kind of got like B's and C's and stuff. And then when I went back to school a couple times, even after I graduated, all the classes I really liked in college with the exercise science and stuff, I did amazing in those classes because I was interested in it. And then once I graduated, a couple times I needed to take classes and I took like organic chemistry. This is with working full time and stuff. I went back to take some prerequisites I didn't get in my undergrad, but I had a reason to do that because I was going to do X, Y, and Z. So I fucking worked my ass off and I literally aced organic chemistry. And we had long answer. We had to hand draw out all the mechanisms by hand. It wasn't multiple choice. My organic chemistry teacher was savage. So we had like 10 question exams and we had to literally do every last bit of each mechanism. If you didn't take organic chem, you don't know what I'm talking about, but each mechanism, and it had to be 100,000% like accurate. If that arrow was a single arrow versus a double arrow, points off, or if it pointed to the wrong point, to the wrong corner of a molecule, it was like, if it was off and if it wasn't clear which one it was pointing to or which part, it was just intense. So, yeah. And then after that, why didn't I pursue it? Because it's a fucking waste of money and time, in my opinion. It's not like a good move for me. You have to really want to be a doctor for that, to help, like in that sense. No, I don't like the business aspect of medicine. It's a fucking shit show. I just didn't have that. You don't go to medical school as kind of like, oh, well, I'm not really sure what I want to do, so let me do this. That's not the right mindset to go into medical school. You go there because you want to go there because it's fucking hard and it's long. So, but people that want to do that, they do that because they want to do that. So, and then I just, just everything in my life led me to here and led me to what I'm doing now. So it was good. It was good stuff. That was good stuff. The Papa Swole sermon. Should I do that every Sunday? Should I do a Papa Swole sermon like, brothers and sisters of the congregation, we are gathered here today to make some sick fucking gains. I could do that. I could do a show. I could do a Sunday. Oh, fuck. How about that? A Sunday mass. Just fucking the Papa Swolio's Sunday mass. That's what the Sunday Funday Q&A should be. Sunday mass. I like that. Should I do that? Maybe that'll be another playlist. That'll be another version of the Daily Swole. The Church of Swole Sunday Mass. Sunday Mass. Hallelujah, hallelujah. Sick fucking gains. I hope so. I hope so. It's much better. It's much better than talking about caloric deficits. It's much better. Daily dose of get your shit done. That's the attitude that's going to change the health and fitness industry. Hopefully it's going to change a lot of industries. That's a mentality that can change a lot of industries. Not taking bullshit, not listening to fucking bullshit, resetting how people think about hard work, effort. Fucking let's get over it. Let's turn the tough back up. Oh, I like that. Dr. Swole, everyone needs a prescription for your nuts on their chin. Well, I'm going to have one busy sack. There are no words to sum up this podcast. You got to listen for yourself to understand. You don't know. You don't know where it's going to go. There's a lot of stuff that happens in an episode. A lot of nothing sometimes, which is something, and it turns into everything. And there's so many different things. And that's what I want it to be. I want it to be just fucking everything. The Daily Swole fam. It's over here. Nice. Thank you, Eve. Much appreciated. Nothing makes me rage more than when I get a V-Shred commercial before Papa Swole live. Yeah? No. I don't have ads. I don't have these things. I don't think there's any monetization. I don't consciously. I have to check I'll check the settings then. I don't think you should get an ad before these. I'm not necessarily. I don't know. I'll have to check if that's true. I don't know what I would check or what I need to check. I'm always learning every day. This tech stuff gets crazy. I've heard of people saying they don't monetize things, but then YouTube monetizes it. So sometimes you don't know if it's. I heard someone. I don't know. I'm sure there could be things that are mistakes too. They still come through. Jeez. Well, maybe it's different. Maybe it doesn't mean you don't get ads. Maybe it just means that you don't get as many or as long. Because I don't have anything. I don't have any settings turned on the main channel, but not on the podcast channel. We'll see. Whatever. Everyone's just skip them. Do I know anything about yoga to help a stiff back? Widow torch. Yeah. Yeah. Go do yoga. It will help us. Do I know anything about yoga to help a stiff back? Yes. I know that yoga helps a stiff back. Go do yoga. Practice. Start slow. Fuck. Do it. You've seen them as well? Doty? Oh, geez. All right. Well, I'll check. Look. Oh, there's an ad on the non-live. Really? All right. I'll check it out. I apologize if there's anything. I don't know. I'll try to make a note to look. I don't know if you can even stop that shit anymore. I think everyone's just used to it to the point where it's just like, all right, we're all just used to seeing ads on YouTube. It's kind of like a standard thing. It's just become something. It's become like TV where you just get an ad. You're like, okay, cool. Sometimes you look at it. Sometimes it's something you actually are interested in. A lot of, it's just, all right. Thanks, Javier. Appreciate it. Thanks for the knowledge without the bullshit. That's right. The knowledge cock is pure. Grace, been working out with weights and doing yoga for the last 2 months for an hour. Okay. I just started classes and my gym time has been cut down to half an hour. What's the best way to get both in still? So you do yoga, weights on some days? You do weights for half an hour and then another day you do yoga for half an hour? You can do it that way. If you only have half an hour, then you have to increase the frequency. Do half an hour and then do 15 minutes at home. Like you could do yoga at home. That's a cool thing. If you have gym time, then go to the gym, lift weights. That'll maximize your time in the gym and do yoga at home. That'll be the best way to do it. You do yoga at home. You could check out my site, Swolenormous X. We have a yoga studio. You could also Google or, check out. I mean, you could do it at home yourself. Once you learn, you can practice flows and stuff like that, sequences. It's good shit. YouTube Red, no ads ever. Well, props for YouTube Red. How much does that cost? probably worth it if you watch a lot of YouTube. For sure, you go through videos. It'd probably be better than I realized it would be. Thank you, Danny. Appreciate it. Do you want to live in a fantasy land where you can eat pizza and be ripped? Come to V-Shreds. We'll lie to you to your heart's content. Ah, yeah. Yeah, maybe Yolanda. We'll talk about meetups and stuff soon. There's so much stuff going on right now. But I've been saying for a while, you'll know. I'll be talking about it for a while when we do those. Oh, I hear you say, Megan. I was 5'8". 5'8" was 203, down to 178. Probably between 18 to 20% body fat. That's a big difference. A big difference. I can't break through because I think of the meds. Maybe. I couldn't tell you, but I appreciate the question. It's just not something that I could answer. So let's see. For those of you that are just following now or first timers, remember every Sunday, here live every single day. So make sure you hit notifications and you can subscribe everywhere. Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Check out swolenormousx.com for links and follow me YouTube also at Swolenormous if you're not already, and also on Instagram. You'll get a lot of play-by-play and behind the scenes. So Sunday is a Sunday Funday Q&A, so I will be going live and answering purely just mass questions. All the questions, and I'll give all the answers. So that's going to be fire. And let's make sure we buckle down, take a moment, take 5 or 10 minutes, sit in fucking silence, go for a walk, and think about what you can turn up this weekend, whether it's today, but start today. What can you really, like, all right, I can put some effort into this. I can make some improvements in XYZ direction. Like, what is way past its prime in terms of I need to get my ass in gear on what subject? There's something that you're procrastinating on. There's something that you could go a little bit more in on. And let's work on that starting today and for the rest of this weekend. But I'll see you tomorrow, of course. And a reminder, that Sunday is a Sunday Funday Q&A, but tomorrow we'll be dropping some good old knowledge cock right here on the Daily Swole. So thank you again for joining me for episode 1204 of the most muscular Swolecast, Beercast, Broadcast, Gamecast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Peace, McGee's fam. Deuce Magoose, ya boy. Papa Swoleo. Oh, out.